Well, Michelle and I are in Hollywood Studios, and today we're going to do our favorite things. Come along with us. So as you can see, Michelle and I are walking down Hollywood Boulevard, entering a rather busy Hollywood Studios. I will start this by saying that we have gotten here a little later today, and we already do have Genie Plus. I already booked a Lightning Lane for Rise of the Resistance for the afternoon, and a Slinky Dog Dash. Now, the Slinky Dog Dash is amusing because within a minute of 7 o'clock, because I booked the Rise of Resistance boarding group first in an attempt to get a later Slinky Dog Dash so we didn't have to come in right away, my later Slinky Dog Dash ended up being 6:40 p.m. So, at 10:30 this morning, which is exactly 2 hours after the park opened for all guests, Michelle and I booked a second Lightning Lane and stacked Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run for 140. So we have Rise of Resistance and Smuggler's Run within the same time frame from each other, and we have Slinky Dog later on, and then at 12:30 I can add yet another Lightning Lane because of the stacking method. So we're gonna go have some fun. One of the byproducts of us coming in later is that Michelle got plenty of sleep, and we don't need to stop for coffee this morning, so we're heading in, right? Yep. So we don't know what we're doing yet. Like I said, it's our favorite things. One of our favorite things is down. That is Rock and Roller Coaster. And because it's down, all the Lightning Lanes are gone. So there's a chance that one of our favorite things we're not gonna get to do today, boo. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to sneak us a Rock and Roller Coaster Lightning Lane once it comes up. We've made a decision, and Michelle is currently searching the menu of Woody's Lunchbox because we're gonna mobile order food from Woody's Lunchbox. That's a good start. Okay, mobile order placed. We'll show you like the highlights of it as it comes up there. The one thing about mobile ordering you gotta watch out for is that while you're mobile ordering, if you're not fast, sometimes you'll lose the window you're in, and we were trying to do it for right away and ended up having to wait till 11:30. That's not too bad. It's only 30 minutes later from now. We'll be okay, I think, right? You'll be okay? Yeah, we'll be okay. So we're gonna wait our 30 minutes out and then go over to Woody's Lunchbox and get lunch. One of the things that's going on right now in Hollywood Studios is that Donald and Daisy come out by the Soul statue. It's hiding right there behind the pole. And they meet and greet and wave and let you take pictures and selfies and all kinds of other fun stuff. A lot of fun. Nice to see Donald and Daisy out together. I want to point out something. Take a look on the end of the piano. Donald and Daisy have placed a rubber duck on there, and he's picking it up now. That is funny. All right, we have picked up our mobile order. Here is the barbecue brisket melt, which has barbecue brisket beef on grilled cheese, and I got the tomato basil soup dipper. Michelle got the tachos, which are basically like nachos, but with potato barrels. We got an extra order of their cheese because their cheese is delightful. That is the grown-up lemonade. The grown-up lemonade is cherry vodka, Minute Maid premium lemonade, and black cherry puree, and that is the raspberry tart. And also, stay hydrated, folks. Get your free cups of ice water. Ah, the Green Army men are coming through as we're eating. Very nice. So like I said, we're making a video about our favorite things. One of our favorite places to eat for lunch is Woody's Lunchbox. There's not a single bad thing on the menu. Would you agree? I wasn't interested in today in the other option of Pop-Tart because guava filling just didn't suit me. But the raspberry tart is very good. It's got a good sweetness, and the bread has like a shortbread flavor to it. Way better than a real Pop-Tart. But their Lunchbox tart is very tasty, the raspberry one. What do you think of your tachos?
They're tasty. They're always good. I think I've always gotten that. But
yeah, she always gets the tachos. And especially when you add the queso that you get if you ask for a cup of cheese, it's not like plastic cheese. It's like a really good queso. It's kind of slightly spicy, very good. I prefer to dip my brisket sandwich, because that's what I like to get here, which is very good, into the cheese and then just sip the soup out of the cup, because that tomato basil soup is excellent. But Michelle made a good point with it. She said she'd rather find that on pasta, because it does have a very like pasta sauce almost flavor, but not consistency. It's very soup-like. But the new thing here though is this grown-up lemonade. This is really good. Yeah, I really like that. The cherry flavor really kind of pops. Try some?
That's good.
Yeah, see? Even she likes it. So, this is why we come here as part of our favorite things, because the food's always good. And as I've always said, one of my favorite things in the parks is live music. I love having the Green Army men come right by where we're eating. They just performed down at Buzz over by the Alien Sword and Saucers, and then they went up to Slinky Dog line, played up there, and now they're heading back. Always really cool to have live music in the parks. It's one of my favorite things. So now that Michelle and I have eaten, we're going to start stacking up our afternoon with lightning lanes, which is our favorite things. And we also got to sleep in, which was one of Michelle's favorite things. And right now we're working on getting our afternoon filled with lightning lanes. 12:30 is my next drop, which is coming up in a few minutes. And I will try to get, we already discussed prioritizing Tower of Terror. So that's gonna be the next one I go for. And we'll see how that goes from there. But like I said, we are stacking our lightning lanes because every 2 hours from park open, we were able to get new lightning lanes. And because our Slinky Dog was so late, I had to wait till 10:30. And then I got an afternoon Millennium Falcon. And then at 12:30, I'm gonna try to go for a Tower of Terror. So we're stacking in our favorite things. Rock and Roller Coaster has come back up, but there's still not lightning lanes available because they were all snatched up because it was down for so long. We're gonna watch to see if some more drop later, but hopefully we'll get one. We may not, and that'll be sad because that is one of our favorite things to do, but that line right now is looking ridiculous because it was down so long. I want to point out that I love Star Tours, but I don't 45 minutes in line love Star Tours. Michelle won't go on this with me, so usually I wait till the standby's low and I go on while she does something else. But I'm gonna wait because 45 minutes is not one of my favorite things. Not particularly one of my favorite things, but I know a lot of people really love the Goofy movie, and Powerline Max is out here meeting, so if is that your favorite thing, you can definitely meet him. But that line, as you can see, is a favorite thing for a lot of people. But you want to know what one of my favorite thing is and one of Michelle's favorite things? Muppet-Vision 3D. And we're heading in. I love this show. We walked in, missed the pre-show, unfortunately, which is actually kind of funny. My favorite part is the part where Rizzo comes out and goes, hello, welcome to my park. I love that part. But in we go to the theater to see the Muppet Show.
That's not a mask. Oh, sorry, lady. Anybody seen a bunny? I don't see a bunny. Where? Where? Oh, nothing up there but a bunny. A bunny? Oh my God!
It's so nice seeing new generations enjoy something that I loved as a kid. And that audience, you could tell, was just enjoying the heck out of that show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I love the Muppets. I just really wish this shop would open back up because that was one of my favorite things. We are currently entering one of my favorite lands in all of Disney World, and that is Galaxy's Edge. This place is themed amazing. Like I said, just beautifully themed. A-Wing Starfighter over here. Beautiful wife, well, also one of my favorite things. And an X-Wing Starfighter back there, and that one is actually screen used. But here's one of the things that I want to tell you about why I'm glad that I got a lightning lane today, despite the cost. The line currently for Rise of Resistance is at 185 minutes. Yeah, no thank you, I'm not waiting in a 3-hour line. So I just did one of these things that I really like to do here. If you open up the Disney Play app, you do have to download it. You can hack these panels and all kinds of things. You notice how these are all currently blinking blue. That's because I actually just went around and put in defenses. You can see one over there as well on all 3 of those panels. And then I went over and hacked the droid in the Ronto Roasters, trying to send more defenses for the rebels. And that's why they're all blinking blue right now, because I just went through and hacked all those panels one in a row, each in a row. All right, I'm gonna try the bounty hunting thing. Tap it in, it gives you instructions right up here. How to track your targets. It's currently, you probably can't see it, but I'm currently getting those vibrations that it's talking about on the screen. And then if you're getting close, it's changed to purple, and it's a rapid vibration in here. And then you activate the thermal viewer in the Disney Parks app. And we're gonna go back to the Guildmaster, who's right over there. I'm looking for SE5. Ooh, 675 credits. That's more than the last bounty I saw go out. Off we go, hunting for our bad guy. I'm currently heading the right way. Well, let's see what we can do when I find him. Okay, my band is telling me I'm getting close. Let's see what's going on here. Are we over here? All right, oh. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I just completed, well, I'm going to go complete by turning in my bounty at the bounty board. However, I will tell you that the learning curve was a little off. So what you have to do is, you get up to those panels that I was hacking before, and if it's flashing green, like repeatedly flashing green, annoyingly flashing green, you wave it in front of the panel and it'll either flash red or it'll flash purple. And if it flashes purple, have your Disney Parks app, the Batuu Bounty Hunter app up, and then you can go into that. It'll flash purple, and then you have to scan the door. And so the scan kind of looks like this, and then once you collect you say I found the person, you can then go over to the Guildmaster and collect your bounty. So I'm going to go do that. All right, here's the Guildmaster. Scan your band. And I've located, see? Now comes Guildmaster.
I see you found the first bounty. Not bad, but you'll need to collect a lot more to join the Bounty Hunters Guild. Here are your credits.
Woohoo, 675. Now that was the first time I've gone bounty hunting today, so I'm not a member of the guild today. I do think it resets by day, but I'm not actually 100% sure. But it definitely resets by trip, because I did this last time we were here and it was a lot of fun. But that was, like I said, I forgot, it was different then. You didn't have to wave your hand, it would just be like, hey, you found the spot. So that was the learning curve part that I couldn't figure out. But otherwise, that's good. Now, we're gonna go get Michelle into some cooler spaces, because she's having a little trouble with the heat today.
Come with me. Your loyalty seems to be misguided. Checks out. Sector Patrol got the same report. Good work. We are closed. Active recon and leaving this area.
Well, that's also one of my favorite things, that here in Galaxy's Edge, characters free roam and you can interact with them. Unfortunately, the rain started, but I was just trying to show you how that interaction worked. And Kylo Ren and the Stormtroopers are awesome, and they actually communicate with you, and it's really awesome. I love the free roaming characters. You also see Rey and Vi and Chewbacca, and very rarely you will see R2-D2. So right after seeing Kylo Ren and the Stormtroopers, our drop came for our next lightning lane, and I was able to get a 415 Tower of Terror. So like I said, we're stacking a lot of our favorite things in the afternoon. Notice we haven't really done anything ride-wise. We've just kind of been checking stuff out because we've been stacking up our lightning lanes, and the afternoon's gonna be all about rides. Here is the droid that I hacked, working away. And here is my next favorite thing, staying hydrated. In Ronto Roasters, you go over here by the counter, grab one of these cups, or however many you might need, and you fill it up with ice cold water. Staying hydrated is a favorite thing. One of my other favorite things is Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, because they have all kinds of Easter eggs in here, like a Wampa. Number of helmets from Star Wars, a bunch of the creatures from Star Wars heads, and Doc Ondar himself. It's just a shop, and it's themed like this, and I love it. And there's might be a helmet you recognize up there on the wall too. Thanks for being here, Doc.
Understood.
I didn't get to interact with Chewie and Rey. I'm a little sad about it, but it's really awesome. They're just walking around and off they go. Pretty cool. The other things that I love is the hidden things that the Imagineers hide for guests. Check this out. If you look underneath the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, right up here, hidden right there, I'm gonna try to point at it. Right there, all right above my finger, is a little mini Millennium Falcon hidden on the Millennium Falcon. So before I get to the ride favorite thing, the other favorite thing I like is that you can manipulate the lightning lane system a little bit. You have a 5-minute window before your window starts. So Michelle and I are getting on 5 minutes early for our lightning lane, so we beat the rush for the 140, and then we can head over to Rise of Resistance. Now, that being said, we're about to get on and fly the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. Do a run for Hondo and let's see how it goes. Hopefully we don't crash too much. And I love the fact that we're in the Millennium Falcon ready room, or rec room, however you want to call it. And that's where you get loaded in. And the theming just to get onto the Millennium Falcon is just impeccably done. Hey, nicely done. We're pirates. Woohoo!
All right, I am making an executive decision. Everybody out. Go on, get out.
Hey, and the Falcon's not all that beat up. We did a good job. That was the first time ever I got 2 containers of coaxium on the ride. And it's thanks to this lovely family ahead of us. They did a great job. And Michelle was a fantastic left pilot.
Sure.
You did great. Nice job. We didn't crash all that much. I hit the ground in one spot because I didn't see it coming. I do like the video game aspect of that game. It's a lot of fun. And we got 2 containers of coaxium, and we got ranked pirate, which is one of the highest scores I've ever gotten. I was worried they knew I just stole those 2 containers of coaxium. Whew. I am so glad we have these lightning lanes. That says 180 minutes if it doesn't come in a resolution for you. That's 3 hours. Heck no. And we're heading into the Resistance base on Batuu so that we can become part of the Resistance. I absolutely love this ride. This is my favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World. So, we're doing our favorite things. This is definitely it.
Incoming transmission from Rey. Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. May the Force be with us.
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields. We got company. First order TIE fighters. We're up.
What did you do?
The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Stay back, don't move.
Hold. All right. We're with the Resistance. We're here to rescue.
Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Liberation down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
As you can see, we got off Rise of Resistance, and the rain started. Umbrella, check. We're gonna do our best to try to stay dry, but the wind is whipping. Holy cow. Love that ride though. As you can see, the rain is coming down. And we found refuge in the tunnel right outside of Galaxy's Edge. And while I was in here, I was able to score a 750 Lightning Lane for Rock and Roller Coaster. So we are gonna get to do all of our favorite things. Woohoo! We have taken refuge in Baseline Tap House. An excellent place to hide from the rain because it came down really hard. And Michelle got herself a 22-ounce Ace Space Blood Orange, and I got myself the Golden Road Mango Cart. And we're just going to enjoy them as we wait for about 30 minutes for the rain to back down. But this is one of our favorite places to stop and get a drink. One of the reasons why Michelle and I often comes to Baseline Tap House, and it is one of our favorites, is because they have an excellent selection of beer. They also have Michelle's favorite cider, which is that 8th Space Blood Orange hard cider, and they have really good price on a 22-ounce or a flight of beer. And their appetizer, like charcuterie, they have a really amazing pretzel, and in fact, it just left the room. And we also got, they also have a cheese board that's very, very well done. And the bartending staff here are exceptionally friendly and knowledgeable, and we love interacting with them. Continuing on with my favorite things, this is my favorite restroom in Hollywood Studios because not a lot of people realized it's here, even though it's got like this whole like inset, and it's often never crowded. So, favorite bathroom it is. And we made our way up Sunset Boulevard to go on Hollywood Tower Hotel. Our lightning lanes for 4:15. It is 4:10. Remember that 5-minute grace period is how you get on before the rush. Cast members are treasures. Just want to say that because they always have the awesomest ideas. One of the things that they do here to make it a little extra creepy sometimes is they turn on the misters. And so therefore you get this like Twilight Zone fog going. And it's kind of fun. Going again! By the way, whenever you see that broken door at the bottom, you are going again. I think we got a great picture this time. Kind of excited about it. Hopefully I can show it to you. And I have a Carousel of Douglas PSA. If your child is exhibiting signs of being terrified of a ride, don't try to convince them to be on the ride, especially rides like Tower of Terror. Did not go well for a certain kid on our ride vehicle. Those parents, I understand sometimes about like trying to push them. I get that. But this kid was obviously not going to be happy with this ride. That wasn't cool. So, when we come to Hollywood Studios, the reason why we're doing this favorite things is because, well, we want to be able to share with you what we think is the best stuff to do here at Hollywood Studios. Now, one of the things I'm not going to get to do today, I will show you some footage of it, though, is the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. We chose to skip that one today because we started stacking the lightning lanes. Now, I'm going to point out that this favorite things video is not really possible if we didn't rope drop without Genie Plus. So, because we didn't rope drop today, we had to use Genie Plus. A little on the expensive side. It was $24 per person today. And on top of that, the Rise of the Resistance was $25 per person. So now we're up to $148 extra today. Now, we budget for this, but you might not. And here's the thing, it's only 2 of us. Think about that for a family of 4. Now we're talking about almost $500 for one day, if you want to do both. So just understand that for favorite things, we budget so we can do it. But if you haven't, just try your best to get on as much as you can. Watch the times on the tip board and the whole thing. I was able to snag one more lightning lane, and that's for Toy Story Mania, and we are looking forward to going on that, but that's later tonight. We thought about making Minnie's Runaway Railway, but it was too close to Fantasmic. I may try to snag one anyway and try to edit it, but so far so good. We're having a great Favorite Things Day, especially since this is one of our last days in Hollywood Studios. So one of our favorite restaurants in Walt Disney World is the Hollywood Brown Derby. It is a signature restaurant, but it's not one of the pricier ones. It has a really good selection of food, and the menu changes all the time, which is why we like to go. So Michelle and I are going to be heading in for our reservation. We'll start shortly, and we're going to share it with you. How's your Favorite Things in Hollywood Studios Day going today so far? Good. I just hear the rumble from Indiana Jones over there. We're sitting and waiting for our reservation at the Hollywood Derby to be called. And I believe it just was. But yeah, it's been a really good day. You know, had a lot of fun, and we still have more to do because we've been stacking those lightning lanes all afternoon. Every 2 hours, that's all I have to do. And I don't have to be on my phone all the time. You just have to know when, you set a timer, go in, take care of it. You're not on your phone anymore. Done. Michelle and I have been seated, and one of the things I love about this restaurant is the setting. They have these caricatures which are done in the style of the artists that used to do it for the original Hollywood Derby out in Los Angeles, and they have them all lining the walls, and the room is just really stunning to look at. Because Michelle and I got the Fantasmic package, we can get one of the non-alcoholic cocktails as part of the package meal, and Michelle got the Malibu Beach, which is lemonade, blue raspberry, souvenir glow cube, and it's glowing blue. And I got the Kiwi Glitzer, which is Sprite, Kiwi, and a souvenir glow cube. And both of these are fun. I think Michelle's wins, though, because it's like blue.
Trying to see how many of these I can get this trip.
The warm rolls and butter with Hawaiian sea salt have come out, and these are always very, very tasty.
So we have the charcuterie board. This is our goat cheese, cheddar cheese, blue cheese, olives and pickles, onion confit. This is duck pate. This is the mustard seed, salami, and alpine ham.
Thank you, Hafta.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
So as you just saw, Michelle got their world-famous Cobb salad. This salad was invented at the original Hollywood Brown Derby in Los Angeles, and they have had this on the menu ever since this restaurant has opened, and they will mix it at table for you. And I've had that Cobb salad before. That thing's excellent. That's a good purchase if you don't know what to get. And I got the lamb shank with seasonal vegetables. The lamb shank has the seasonal vegetables, which is squash and looks like some button tomatoes, and it comes with a harissa vinaigrette and a nasturtium chermola, which I don't know what that means, but they told me it was the sauce that it comes over the top, and I'm sorry if I butchered the pronunciation, but this looks phenomenal. After very much enjoying my Hollywood Manhattan, I decided to get their Old Fashioned, which is Knob Creek bourbon, bitters, Luxardo cherries, and an orange slice that's been muddled in the bottom, which is one of the ways I really like it. If you get that muddled orange, it really does help the drink. Our dessert has arrived. We've ordered the famous Hollywood Brown Derby grapefruit cake. The story of this goes that Luella Parsons, a Hollywood gossip columnist, came into the restaurant and said she wanted a much more healthy dessert. So since the grapefruit diet was popular at the time, they made this vanilla sponge cake with grapefruit syrup and cream cheese icing and what are called royal grapefruit. Royal grapefruit is just how you cut it and get all the skin and other parts of the grapefruit away from it. And I think it's really cool. It comes with this little like grapefruit disc on the side. But this is such an iconic dessert, we had to get it. Lucky for us, we were in Toy Story Land heading over to Toy Story Mania when Slinky Dog opened back up after the storm. So we're actually in the lightning lane line for it, and we're gonna be trying to get on Slinky Dog right after a storm, which means we'll probably get on it really quickly. The really funny part is this is the first lightning lane we got this morning, and it's one of the last ones we're using. We made the right choice getting in this line because there's another storm coming, and we got sat down, which means we get to go, no matter what. Yeah, ever since that ride got put in here, it's a great roller coaster. It's a good starter roller coaster for someone who's looking for trying to get that first real thrill, because it's not really turn your stomach roller coaster. It's just, in general, it's a very good coaster. And it's fun, and it's themed very well, and we luckily got on it. So now we're gonna head over to Toy Story Mania, and our second to last lightning lane, which we're gonna use, and then the final lightning lane we have prepped is Rock and Roller Coaster, and I'm trying to find one of those elusive cancellations on Mickey and Minnie, so I'm hoping to be able to grab one of those. But Toy Story Mania is always fun, and now Michelle can work, and I can work on it collaboratively, because we found out some of the bonus games. Yeah, best of vehicle. Woohoo! So that ride is one of our favorites. We have a lot of fun. We just recently learned how to use the bonus games, which is also fun. But for some reason today, the 3D glasses gave me a headache. I don't know why. I enjoyed that ride, but I got a headache from it today. I don't know why. That's okay. We're gonna go out, continue to have some fun. As the sun sets, we make our way down Sunset Boulevard, because our final lightning lane of the evening is at Rock and Roller Coaster. We tried to get Mickey and Minnie's, it was a no-go. That's still one of our favorites, but Rock and Roller Coaster is Michelle's absolute favorite ride here in Disney World. Am I right?
Yep.
So, here we go. If we're gonna do a day of favorites, we have to do Michelle's absolute favorite, don't we?
Of course.
Here we go. Yep, here we go. Are you ready to rock? So Michelle and I got off of Rock and Roller Coaster and headed over to Fantasmic. And because of our dining package, we actually got some really great seats. This is one of Michelle's, I think this is Michelle's second favorite show in Disney World behind Happily Ever After, right? Yeah. She found some chicken fingers and fries, which makes her happy. And I am sitting here with a nice Sierra Nevada. We're gonna enjoy that. But gotta check out this view. Yeah, we're right in the middle. So this is gonna be great. And hopefully we don't get wet. Oh boy. We wanna see what about 10,000 people looks like. That's one half of them. And that's the other half of them. So, yeah, they pack in this stadium. We're starting in about 3 minutes. Fantasmic, so good. The crowd to get out, not so good.
A little crazy.
A little crazy. I am headed into Galaxy's Edge, and Michelle's gonna head home, so I'll be finishing this video by myself. But I have a special thing. Well, I'm at Savi's, and that can only mean one thing. I'm building another lightsaber. If you want to see the whole experience, I do have videos up there where you can see the whole experience. I'm not going to film the whole experience. I'm only going to do highlights, especially since Michelle headed off. So I'm going to still have some fun though. I've already decided I'm building a power and control this time. this is my third lightsaber. Once you're checked in, you're given a credential and you're given a pin that matches your choice. I've done this, like I said, 2 times before. This is gonna be my 3rd time. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's an expensive favorite thing to do, but I really do love it.
Later, you may call me Kembe. I trust you've all heard the legends of Luke Skywalker? Yes? Excellent. We hear now there is another. A new Jedi. Do you know her name? Indeed, Rey. A scrapper just like us. Some say the kyber crystal is the heart of a lightsaber. The color of the crystal determines the color of the saber's blade. We've seen these in the greatest Jedi legends in history. The blue crystal. Favored by great Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice Anakin Skywalker and Rey. Green. Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and Luke Skywalker. Violet, a beautiful, rare crystal, favored by powerful Jedi Master Mace Windu. And because there must be balance, red. Often called the Crystal of Power, favored by Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. The precise components that will then comprise your unique lightsaber. So builders, let me ask you something. Are you ready?
Yes.
Excellent, then let's build.
My saber has achieved the Kembe approval. I am going to change out the emitter for the other option. I've heard that this emitter fits in the chamber and the other one does not. So that's why you get to switch them out at the end, but I'm pretty excited about this one.
Now are you ready to take your first steps into a large... What is that?
Many parts nearer now. Joined they are. Yes, lightsaber. It begins. It is time. Your journey.
Master Yoda. Builders, are you ready?
Yes.
Take a step forward, my friends. Place a hand on the saber's activation switch. And activate. And raise your lightsabers. You have built a lightsaber like the Jedi and the Sith before you. You could change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. In your hands, you now hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. Protect sabers, we're pleased to offer a saber sheath as you depart, for our time is now at an end, but yours is just beginning. We'll be telling your stories. Raise your sabers and activate. Kill the spire.
Kill the spire. So, I need to walk and talk because I am literally one of the last people leaving the park right now. Had a small issue with my emitter as I was leaving. They solved it, of course. Hey, this is our favorite things. I love the fact that I got to finish with my absolute favorite thing. And I'm out of here. I'm just gonna say goodbye. You know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. Thank you for being here. And we don't like to say goodbye because we're gonna see you real soon. So we say, see you bye. That was amazing.